Please read the disclaimer. Hello and welcome. I'm Bio, and today we're looking at the final Create Your Own Cringe game that we're going to be looking at for this set. Again, the set is called Create Your Own Cringe, where we look at games which allow you to customize and create your own kind of thing. With the final game that we're looking at being RPG Maker. Yes, the original RPG Maker. Maybe not the original, but this is the first RPG Maker game I think that was released on home consoles, because this was released on PlayStation 1, and this is going to be an interesting experience. I have a feeling we're going to have similar issues to what we had in Fighter Maker 2, possibly. Again, I'm just quoting what I think, and we may not. We may not have similar issues at the end of the day. But in case you're wondering, in terms of the very first RPG Maker, the very first RPG Maker was RPG Tsukuru Super Dante for the Super Nintendo, which had a sequel a year later, also for the Super Nintendo. This is the first RPG Maker game we got in the West, as far as I can tell. There was also RPG Maker 2 on the PlayStation 2, and then they started moving them to PC after that. They didn't really go back. They had a few on the DS. Yeah, they've been doing them on the DS for a while. There is RPG Maker Fez on the 3DS, I guess. And RPG Maker MV is on, or MV Player, which allows you to play the games, maybe not make the games. Yeah, it says enjoy even without the RPG Maker MV software. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's still going on today. I've never really dabbled in it myself. It's something that interests me, but it seems like something that would take a lot to get into. A hell of a lot to get into. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. It just feels like something that would take a hell of a lot to get into. So I'd rather not, obviously. Regardless of that, we'll give it a go and see how we get on with it anyway. So the game is developed by Kuusou Kagaku. Never even heard of this developer, but yeah, you can see it on the title screen there. Published by Agetec. Like I said, this is a part of Agetec's designer line, I guess they did. Like they did with Fighter Maker 2. It makes me believe that they probably published Fighter Maker, the original one, probably in the West as well. And this is known, it was released in September 2000 for the West, and it was also known as RPG Tsukuru 3. So this is basically RPG Maker 3 in Japan. But obviously it's the first one that we got. Now I have no clue how exactly it's going to work. Obviously, you got Success, Spline, ASC2 Corporation. I think they just helped out with the game. Yeah, basically. It wouldn't surprise me if Success published it in Japan, if I'm honest. But I don't know how we're going to get on Anime Maker. Okay, then. I don't know how this is exactly going to work out. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. But we'll give it a go. I don't think we're going to be getting very far in this. I'm very actually surprised that this is even a thing. I guess technically the first one's on the Super Nintendo, so game. Sample. Oh! Try playing the sample game. It has lots of... Oh, looky! This is exactly what I stated was necessary, in my opinion, for Fighter Maker 2. Perfect. Here you go. It's a lot of information you can use to create your own RPG. Actually, again, yeah, at least this game is very open and says you need to read the game manual to understand how to create more about game creation. Fair enough. We don't have that luxury, but fair enough. So let's try Gobbly's Adventure and see what it's like. Heroes have arrived. Okay. We've arrived at last. Keep your eye out for the goblins. Okay. Okay. Oh, so the game plays itself. Interesting. Yeah, the game actually plays itself. I'm not actually doing anything. So it gives you an idea of basically how it's like your text boxes and scenery, how fights generally work out. Like this. I like this. This is good. This is a good feature in the game. Giving you an idea of how your game could look if you made it like it. That won't be a problem. We are near where the healing herbs grow. Let's pick some and hurry back. I fear for the child. Yes, let's hurry. So obviously there's a sick child and they gotta get healing herbs. Typical RPG story there. Is that the end of the... I was about to say, is that the end of it? The heroes grow stronger. They must be gaining experience. Anyhow, our job is done for today. Hey, let's head back to Weakling Town. Ha! So this is from the perspective of the monsters. In all fairness, that would be a cool concept for an RPG, where you don't play as the hero, you play as the monster, the monsters instead. You're coming home with us, right? I dread to think how long it would take to create. A normal forest in a traditional fantasy RPG, goblins are considered to be the most common of all weaklings in the forest. Gobbly, a goblin, is the main character in this story. He is one of many weaklings appearing in standard RPGs. A weakling has many lives. His job is to give the hero money and experience. So it even tells you like the concept of what enemies are in the game. That's fucking funny as fuck. But Gobbly has begun to question the value of this way of life. I want to become a boss. I want to fight and give it my all. Gobbly. I had a little title screen as well. That's cool. Range double quest. Journey begins here. Okay, I like this this story. Pretty cool story. Again, we're playing as a monster instead. That's pretty funny. And there's a phone as well. That's funny. So I guess that intro fight against the hero was just a cutscene. Gobbly, I'm the program. I'm in the creator of your word. Please travel to Common Plain today, just outside of Common Town. The slimes need help because they're suffering from terrible colds. Let's make an exception that goblins can appear in the plain. Huh? You're referring to your range of movement, I guess. Slimer knows all about it. Talk to him when you arrive at the plain. Thank you, Gobbly. You have pleased me greatly. And now I have control. Or not. In all fairness, he doesn't really look like a goblin. He looks more like an elf. Oh, now we have control. Here we go. We have like zombies running around. The world is the stage and the lower world is the backstage. And there's a pixie. But yeah, they've actually programmed in a little test story that you can do. I like that. That is so cool. Press square and it brings up item, magic, and settings. Alright. Alright, that pauses the game.
End.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have the translation thing in RetroArch. So I can basically, like, if I go over here, it will probably say in.
NPWFE.
What? What's it say over here? Oh, nothing.
In.
It actually does say in. In. Yeah, I've got a thing in, so if I play a Japanese game in here, I can actually see what it says machine translated from the text on screen. That's pretty cool. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go to menu, and I'm going to reset the game. Why? Okay, because I want to see how the whole creation thing works. That's the whole entire point. It's cool that they have a little custom story. I like that. It allows you to see the potential of the game that you can create. I really do like that. That's cool. I am very curious about the anime maker as well. I'm hoping that we'll should have enough time to have a quick look at the anime maker as well. Right, let's go to edit and see what it gives us. Edit data. We can even load a sample, so I could take Gobley's story, I guess. Fade in, center color gold, text yes. Screen none, okay. Monster configuration. Cursor speed, collision, monster. Edit. New monster, attack, defense. Okay, so yeah, there is a lot of customization here. For field, edit, field data. Oh god. Right, okay then, alright. So let's load a sample. Gobley's Adventure. It's fine. Alright, I think it loaded. I think it's loaded the. Right, so even I like the pigs. Okay, cool. But how do we change the title? The title comes up with Gobley. So how do we change that? Fade from top. Okay, place, center, color, gold. That's fine. Text, yes. When we preview it, we. Yeah, you can change it like that. Okay, yeah, this is cool. A bit overwhelming, but well, we can have. Let's have space. We have the space. It's fucking. How is that a space? It's just like a spiral. All right. What I would like to know, right? This is title edit. That's fine. You can update the data. Game info. Scenario name. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh god, I can put anything in here. What can we put? I'm sorry, it's gonna have to happen. You'll call me an idiot. They all call me an idiot. Oh god. Don't ask me. Okay, now we gotta go to title screen. Wait, no! No! Gobbly, what do you mean Gobbly? Where's... Okay, how the fuck can I edit that title? I've just changed the event name to D's Nuts. Scenario is D's Nuts. Main character, edit, start party. I don't understand. Why won't it let me text yes? No. Yes. But where's the text? Where can I it won't let me customize the text, which is just stupid. Why wouldn't it let me customize the text configuration? Gameplay edit, special attack, monster appearance, auto parameter name. You could like change so much in this. Item edit. You can edit items, main character, game info. Here we go. Aha! Aha! Now I found you. Now you will be these nuts. Oh dear. The lengths I'd go for just the meme. There's a lot going on here. I will admit there is a lot going on here. But it's overwhelming in my eyes. It's a little bit too overwhelming. These nuts. Oh fucking! I'm so easily amused. I will admit, I am so easily amused. Like I would have more fun going through, right? I like how this is like the system data. How are you supposed to like edit? There's so much going on in this that it's so difficult. Opening, so I can so we can. Oh god, so you start there. Oh my fucking god. Okay, this is way too overwhelming for me. New dungeon. Oh my fucking god. There's so much going on here. Anyway, I know I haven't played that much of this, but this is way too overwhelming for me. Way too overwhelming. I can kind of get an idea of what the game is like, though. And mad respect, I imagine there's probably some kid who would have fucking absolutely loved this. Customizing and doing what they like. It's way too overwhelming for me. I couldn't do it. I'd lose interest way too quickly. But it's cool, you know, for people that want to create their own RPGs. I think the most recent one's probably gonna be really customizable. But again, it's just way too overwhelming for me. That's why I've never been too interested in giving it a go. Oh, but people will argue, oh, there is tutorials online that you can watch, and I'm like, yeah, this is one of the types of games where, with an exception, I would agree. Yes, you do need to watch tutorials on YouTube to get an idea of how to play. But again, regardless of that, it's way too overwhelming for me. Way too overwhelming. So I'm going to call it there. I hope you've enjoyed the Create Your Own Cringe series. I know it's been a bit all over the place, this particular set, but I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I thought I'd give it a go anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed. I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Goodbye.